You know this, Uncle Tom?
Listen, sucker. I'm blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. And while you out there chanting at rallies and browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money front sucker on a Hummel that gets in my way. So I tell you what, when your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking.
What up, world? It's your boy, Coolie Main. We got a kid Keith in the building.
You got your girl Monica here in the building.
And y'all know what it is. It's time to plug them headphones in, put the kids to bed, and let's begin to listen. It's grown-ups talk. Today we're going to talk about, is it worth staying with a person making 12, 15 hours? Is it worth being with somebody if your friends don't approve? Let's go.
What up, world? What's going on?
I know you guys missed me. I'm back now. I had a good run in the city.
You know.
New York showed me up real nice.
Little Sean. We missed you.
Miss your little Sean.
Ain't the same. Grown-ups talk. Grown-ups talking the same, man.
Right. Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. It was bananas. There was women hanging up from the ceiling with just a sheet, just flipping and shit.
Sound like you was in a strip club.
No, I was in a club. I was in a club. Shout out to Queens and Brownsville and Brooklyn for definitely looking out and recognizing me, which is very exciting. I do appreciate you guys just even knowing that I was from Grown Ups Talk. I appreciate the love that you showed me. So Brownsville, Brooklyn, Queens. I was in the building on Saturday. You guys showed up and showed out with me. I appreciate that.
That's what's up. Hey, before we keep getting too hype on y'all for this episode, now I mean, let us do this. Let us do what we always do. Let's dedicate this part to you, our fans, our supporters, I mean, our listeners, our followers, our subscribers, all that, I mean. It takes a special type of you to appreciate a special type of us, and we appreciate that.
Definitely.
That was me, my bad.
Okay. You already know my motto, like, share, and follow. If you didn't do it, do it. Do it again, tell a friend, man.
And stop acting all fucking stink. If you on Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, any motherfucking where social media got our name, hit that motherfucking link. What up, Monica? You back. Let's go.
I just think that's so cute when y'all do that. I should just be like this.
Yeah. What up with that Instagram, man?
Yes, Instagram is definitely
Don Julio.
Don Julio, yes.
Ciroc, I mean, cousin Jose in the building.
Oh, shoot.
Shit, hold on. Before we do that, before we show love to Instagram, shout out to Ski Ball. I mean, happy birthday to my guy.
Okay, definitely.
631 Middletown Avenue, Haven, Connecticut, Middletown Cafe. If you don't know where to be, that is the place to be. Go holla at Ski, and I didn't mean to rhyme. Know what I mean?
It's in your heart.
Shout out to Ski Ball, man. Again, happy birthday, Ski Ball, man. You made it a long way. We appreciate your support. 631 Middletown Ave, New Haven, Connecticut, Middletown Cafe. That's the place to be.
All right now, so make sure you guys are there for that party, and I'll pick y'all up after y'all drunk. But let me get to these IG, our new members. Thank you guys so much for holding down Grown Ups Talk. Of course, I'm just going to shout out a few people because I feel like you guys should be recognized for even just sitting and looking at our posters and just watching our videos. So you guys are seriously appreciated. So I want to come off and say first, Jasper Jones PR. I'm going to assume you're from Puerto Rico. Thank you for subscribing and liking us. We definitely have a YouTube page. So Jasper, if you want to see us visually, and you want to hit up that YouTube page, we're always on Grown Ups Talk. You know where to find us, all right?
Definitely.
So I'm going to keep saying that because I think that this YouTube page is absolutely thorough. I want to give another shout out to my cousin, Angela Dorch. She's definitely following. Go ahead, Angie, baby. I see you. You ain't low. So thank you for following Grown Ups Talk. And then we have Nightfall, which I like. That's the way you spell that. I'm not even going to address that one. We're going to have an episode on that one. But Triple Gems. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yo, we definitely lit, yo. Okay. If y'all don't know, we lit, yo.
Yes, we are. We are back.
Again, man, it takes a special type of y'all to appreciate a special type of us. And we appreciate the support, the love, and the constant feedback that we're getting, man. It's all love. We appreciate it, yo. We definitely do. Thank y'all.
Definitely. If you listen to the episode, just like it, share it, follow it.
They know the motherfucking motto.
It's already here. They got this little cute saying to go with it. I'm sure they got it by now.
I'm just saying, sometimes you get a little overwhelmed with the appreciation. So we just gotta let them know that it's not just a saying that we're saying.
No, we really do appreciate. I'm telling you, they treated me nice out there in the city. They knew of us.
Yeah,
they knew. So that was dope. You know.
So I came across a conversation, right?
Right.
2 different questions was asked in this conversation. The first question, it was regarding the wage in which your spouse makes. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So for the females, if your man was making $12.50 an hour, is he or the person you're talking to making $12.50 an hour? Is he or she, are they enough to build with? Do they make enough for you to build with them? Do you feel like because they make $12.50 you shouldn't build with them, or is it alright to build with them? They make $12.50 an hour. Does that matter at all?
Okay. You asking the question?
Yeah, I'm asking. I gotta get your opinion on this shit.
Let me go first.
Of course, you gotta get the female perspective.
Females first.
Let me just go first with this. First of all, I guess you have to look at this in 2 different lights, right? So if you have an individual, let's say a dude that's working $12.50 an hour, and he's complacent, he's comfortable with that pay, then in my opinion, only my opinion, I have a problem with that.
Okay.
And the reason why I would have a problem with that, because obviously you want your mate to grow. $12.50 an hour for anybody is a low blow. Obviously, you want to make more. You want to obviously live good. You can't live the best life you want to live off of $12.50 an hour. You can't, wait a minute now, you can't spoil the woman such as myself with a $12.50 job. You just can't do it. Now, that's if the person is complacent. Now, if you're using the $12.50 an hour job as a building tool, and you see yourself trying to build in the company, then, $12.50 an hour may work for you at that time. But don't get complacent. Don't get complacent and think that any woman is going to stay with you while she growing and you in this one spot comfortable with your $12.50.
I respect that. I respect that. Definitely respect that.
But you didn't say that you wouldn't begin to build. So if it's a building process, it's because that's the question.
Right? Maybe I didn't say I wasn't gonna build.
You didn't say that you wouldn't build. So you would take into consideration if someone's making $12.50 an hour, that if he's using that as a stepping stone or a way to build.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Right.
I'm down for it.
So you agree to the question.
I'm agreeing that I'll be down with it, yes. But does that mean that I'm gonna leave my individual because he makes $12.50 an hour? It depends on the circumstance. I'm not gonna stay with somebody that's making $12.50 an hour and is comfortable.
No, I understand
you can't support me. You can't support my habits. It's just not gonna work.
No, I understand that part. I was just trying to make it clear that you will.
I will build if you're trying to grow.
Right, if you're trying to build.
I need to make that known. I will build if you're trying to grow. If you're not trying to grow, then hell no, I'm not gonna stay with you because there's other fish in the sea that's at $12.52, but they building up.
Right. So it's basically on the mentality of who you're talking to or dealing with at the time.
Right. Because at one point I made $10 an hour.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure we all came from.
No, I was at that at the age of 30. I was making $10 an hour.
Okay.
And I'm just building up now.
Okay.
So who am I to shut somebody down for $12.50? Now, if you stay there, now listen. If I was still making $10 an hour and I'm comfortable and I didn't want to leave, then I would expect that nigga to leave me.
So, but what if he's not leaving or she's not leaving on the simple fact that she believed that one day she got potential to be, you know, a leader in the organization.
It's still a thought in the mind, though. It's still a thought in the mind.
Hold on. You can't just skip and not answer the question.
I'm asking her.
Oh,
no, because he's interested.
Yeah.
He's interested.
So, yeah,
but it's a thought in the mind. That's all it is. Like, it's a thought in the mind. Like, what you're saying is somebody who's eventually wants to grow within the company. They want to be CEO of the company. So they have to start out at $12.50. All right, but they still have the thought of growing. Right, it's when a person is at $12.50 an hour and they're the fucking cashier or the cart pusher, and that's all they want to be for the rest of their life. Like, they're comfortable. Like, I'm going to retire in this position. I know people like that now that's comfortable making $15 an hour, ringing out people and saying they're going to retire as a cashier.
Okay. All right.
That's scary.
She fucked me up with that answer right off the back. That vacation, that little time away did her some justice,
right?
Because she ain't trying to play devil's advocate at all on this one.
Hell no, I'm passionate about this one.
So, yeah, for me to answer the question, Coolie, since you waiting on that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I wouldn't have a problem building with someone. Just like Monica said, you know, as long as they not trying to be stagnated in that one position and keep it there, then yeah. Now, if they want to keep that job and find another, then I'll work with you. But
I swear to goodness, this shit is getting so weird that y'all are on the same level, yo. This shit is y'all rubbing off with each other a little bit, a little bit.
But it just makes sense.
No, it do.
It makes sense. So, I mean, because for one, you know, it's a building process. Life, period. Is a building process. So you always want to elevate. So for one person to be stagnated in that position, then it's a shame to be in your 30s and 40s, making the same wage as college kids coming in and high school kids working during the summer. Like, that is a shame. Like, I mean, just
I get it, bro.
So I mean,
do.
you should be, if not, you know, a few dollars ahead of them, or I mean, managing them, supervising them. So.
All right. So let me ask you this though: what if this wasn't in the conversation I heard? But what if that person was, I mean, in a situation where they can't make over a certain amount of money a year because they're getting assistance to live kind of comfortable?
I
can't accept that.
No, can't accept that either.
No.
Because hold on, like, it depends on the circumstances. Disability. If it's a type,
he said disability.
He had to put it out there.
Because you gotta be technical.
Yeah, you gotta.
Like, I mean, if it's a disability, you never know what the disability could be. Somebody, he or she could have got shot. Like, I mean, and they able to walk around, talk, and do everything just like we can do. But
they getting that check.
And they willing to settle.
Yeah.
It's people like that, but
you can still work 20 hours on SSI.
You absolutely right.
12.50.
Yeah, right.
But that SSI checks be lit. They be up here, nine and some change embedded.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what if they getting a certain type of assistance? So it's kind of
depends on the assistance. Because if it's state assistance and that's what you're depending on,
I can't be with you.
Then
y'all some grown up motherfuckers. I respect y'all answers, y'all. And I'm about to sound cliche as fuck, but I'm with y'all on that. Like, I mean, unless if, I mean, there's a wild out of this world connection. You all the way loyal to me. We all the way like on it, and we know that 12.50 ain't forever. We got ambitions and I mean dreams to do other shit, and we working towards that. to bring more income in, because it don't have to be in that company. It could be, yo, I'm working here for the benefits. They giving me $12.50, but I'm doing this. Like, I mean, I'm trying to get my own this or my own that, and I'm trying to build my life in another way. Like, I mean, and this is just helping me with the health benefits or the dental or the life insurance or whatever. The insurance period, because we all know insurance is a fucking arm and a leg if you ain't got a job that give you the fucking insurance.
Right.
But if again, like y'all said, like if you complacent and that's all you trying to do, you've been at that job for however long, and $12.50 is just where you willing to cap out at. Nah, I mean, because I ain't willing to cap out at $12.50.
You can't. Not in Connecticut. You can't live. Off of $12.50.
Yep. Listen, bro. I could put up my hourly wage, and it's still crazy for me. Like, you feel me?
See,
and I'm at what most people would call comfortable.
Because that applies
most
here.
People would say I'm balling, but I don't. Yeah. No.
That applies here in Connecticut. $12.50. You can't live. $12.50. If you go down south, because I'm trying to think.
Like we said before, it'll be
Them times
it's
changed. Them times has changed. Let me tell you something. I was working at American Eagle. I was making $12.50, and I lived in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
I'm talking about down south.
No, Pennsylvania is right there in the middle. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, though.
Okay.
At the time, living in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, $12.50, we were balling. That's baller's money in Harrisburg.
Listen, I know people in 2 states, Pennsylvania and South Carolina, and the person in South Carolina down south is paying a lot less for a lot more than the person that I know that lives in Pennsylvania or Connecticut.
Right.
So
right, but that's what I'm saying. Times has changed, because what I used to do in PA, you probably can't even do that now. But
you still can do it down south, is what I'm saying, because I have this individual that I'm telling you, it's immaculate.
It's immaculate. Let me turn the camera towards him. He said it's immaculate.
What is going on?
Right. I hope you guys see his face when he say that shit.
No, seriously. To me, it's amazing to me. It's astonishing.
Me personally, I don't 100% say that what you making, because it's a large part of my opinion that says you got a fucking job. Like, you feel me? At least you're fucking contributing. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it there. Fuck it. You could be the bum chick or whoever the person in the conversation was with, like the bum chick or dude that they was with in that conversation. You can be a bum or just holding down the couch because you scared it's about to get up and run somewhere. Okay. And then be worried about what that person bringing in and trying to help them manage their money. But as soon as they come in, you trying to get up and run and you're not being supportive. Like, you could be the worst, or you can be the person bringing in $12.50, and contributing, and you got to get up and go do your whatever. But I had a thought moment in my bag. Yeah, like you could be contributing. The way I'm looking at this shit is you can be contributing or not contributing. You feel me? What would you rather kind of have? Would you rather be with somebody that's not or somebody that is?
But that leads me to the point that I know I know a lot of females that's out here, you know what I mean? Because they working, they going hard, supporting their own crib or Section 8, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, shout out to Section 8. I was raised on that thing.
No, we're not gonna. We're gonna debate Section 8.
Listen,
you know how I
feel. That's another episode. All right.
Linda, listen. But I know a lot of females, like you said, Coolie, that's dealing with dudes that's bringing in no income, and they don't even care. Like, because they got somebody.
Right.
So for them people to chime in,
you opening the doors right
now. No, seriously, because you gotta address that.
Yeah.
For those people to chime in,
having a body to come home to.
Right. Right.
Like it's in their words, it would be it's the simple things in life.
That's it. You do
Fuck
around
the
the
simple
house.
things in life.
But sometimes it
I'm
be
sorry.
that.
Yeah, it'd be like that on your own
If the simple
accord.
things in life ain't running you over,
If the simple things
Right.
in life is giving you bare minimum and you're satisfied with it, then maybe you should know your worth.
sometimes some people all they ask for is the compassion, the companionship,
and listen,
that be it. And
I
that be it.
done met females that listen. I had a job that was never, and that leads me or takes me away from the point I was about to make. So, but
You know, about to start bigging this up.
Right.
Yeah, you was about to go real quick.
but you know, most of the chicks deal with a dude that has no job or has a petty hustle, and
Shout out to the petty.
no, seriously, because I mean, the dudes that have no job usually has a petty hustle
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Somewhere. They doing something.
Right, have a few dollars coming in here and there.
They keeping their bogeys.
Right, I
They doing
mean,
something.
they supporting a habit, or if she has a habit, or I mean, they support something. They able to throw her some money towards rent or a bill here and there. So I mean, with that being said, don't females and I
Females.
Take your time.
right.
Women, because you know people get
Have
So
no-
take your time.
No, but they have no right to chime in
What do you mean they have no right to chime in?
because
Alright, listen, we're not gonna let you dig yourself in that hole. Go ahead.
No, I want him to dig himself in that hole.
what,
I want to see why the women that he's describing can't chime in. I mean, they have
Because-
equal rights to
No.
speak their opinion like
not
everybody else.
not chime in, but or disagree with the question.
Okay. I got lost in the Don. The Don took me somewhere. My bad. I'm sorry. I just started.
So basically, what I'm
Tripping.
saying is, it's a lot for a little.
Okay.
So the wage isn't the case. The fact, like you said, is that he's doing something or
Right.
she's doing something that should matter.
And it should be the mentality and the ambition to move forward.
Right. So I mean, not contradicting myself because I mean, I still wouldn't be able to settle with someone that's going to be just complacent.
Yeah.
I mean, but that shouldn't be the general status. What you make.
Right.
That determines whether or not we should be together.
The question really should have been in that conversation is, are you employed? Are
So-
you employed?
So, does that mean that if you're not employed, you can't get with the person?
No, it's not that. No, it's just an honest question. As an adult, being in our age bracket, I mean, being a grown up, you feel me? If you're employed and you're talking to somebody, or you're not employed but you're looking for employment, you can determine if that person is
Go-getter.
a go-getter or of. They trying to get out there and do something. Like,
So-
you feel me? If they not trying to get out there and do something with themselves, and they just sitting around and sitting on their ass and being complacent with not even collecting unemployment, not even doing nothing to generate some type of income, not doing nothing, like then you can know, are you employed? No, but I got this hustle, I do A, B, C, and D. You know what I mean? Or yeah, I'm employed, but I'm kind of getting minimum wage right now. But my ambitions is to go a little bit further.
Right.
And that's
Like,
what I was describing.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
and that's
we
what
all-
I'm saying.
we all
We
on the
just-
same
I
level.
think at this point we just breaking it down a little bit further. Like, I mean, like I think it's just the mentality of that person, be it employed or unemployed. I think it's just a plus to find somebody that you kicking it with that is employed. And if they happen to be on a down moment, what's your plans to get the fuck out of this hole?
Coolie, I think your next question, if you was talking to someone that wasn't employed, is when the last time you were
employed, right? My nigga, when does your unemployment run
So
out?
how do you feel when
That
women
matters.
ask you that question though?
that matters.
There's I don't know. I feel like you straddled on the fence on the question
I'm not.
because you will take advice
if it's a sensible, if it's a friend whose opinion I can really value. If it's not a friend's opinion that I can't value, like if I know they have a shitty line of or history of relationships, your judgment alone in your situations is fucked up. Why am I coming to you?
So, I understand that part. You can't go get no advice from someone that never walked the trail. So
like if I came to anybody I just shouted out, like, you feel me, and I said, hey yo, bro, this situation, this is shorty, you know what I mean? This one I'm looking at, this situation I'm trying to take it to. What's your opinion? You feel me? I know for one, they got my best interest at heart. For two, I mean, they gonna try to make sure that they gonna hit me with questions that's gonna make me make my own decision. You feel me?
Right.
They not just gonna say, yo, I think. They gonna be like, hey, yo, so what about A? What about B? What about C? And eventually it's gonna lead to me like, yo, you know what, bro? I get what you getting at.
Right.
You feel me?
So wait, I have a question. What about those bitter? What about those bitter friends? Because we all have those. We have bitter. We have bitter friends. He don't address
those friends. He said that.
I don't.
No, he don't address bitter friends. But what about the women? I'm only gonna go on my end, and I let y'all guys talk for a reason because the dialogue was so good. So I appreciate it because now I can see how men do things. Okay. For female end, I've noticed. I'm gonna use the past 3 events that I've been to. I noticed the real bitter females. That's in other females' ears trying to destroy what they got going on. You know what I mean?
Can I give a little advice to y'all females about that?
Like, I just don't like that.
9 times out of 10, the female that's giving you bad advice about your situation,
they want your nigga.
Exactly.
I know that, but they don't know that. And it's just like one of those things, or you have the friend. Just for females, I don't know why. I just don't know why women, and I do this myself. I'm gonna put myself on a chopping block here. But,
let's go.
I do. And ladies, y'all can. I'm ready for the smoke.
Yeah,
I'm ready for the smoke. Just bring me the smoke, because what I'm about to say out my mouth.
The meat cleaver.
Yes, y'all gonna get me. But I know that I surround myself with different types of friends. I surround myself with friends that don't look too good, so I can look better than the friends that don't look too good.
Oh, that's a classic.
Like,
that's a classic. Mad people do that.
Yeah, like
shit.
Matt, no one wants to admit it, but I do. I don't care. I also surround myself with ratchet friends because I know with a ratchet friend I can look more intelligent than the ratchet friend. But I also surround myself with.
Are those really friends?
No, I don't.
Those for her are stepping stones. That's what
That's what it sounds
like. Those are my associates. But with that being said, sometimes I have to use my associates to get advice because one ratchet friend might know some shit I don't know about being ratchet.
Yeah, shout out.
Right.
It be some of your friends that be ratchet
to the T.
It be some of your friends that be ratchet that be some of the smartest motherfuckers you know. You just gotta give them the attention to find it out.
You know, actually, it sounds like both of you guys are saying the same thing. You got a barrel full of friends. And
I don't got a barrel. I only got 3 friends.
Well, listen.
You're not about to do this to me.
My 3 friends.
Your 3 friends is your barrels. You got 3 barrels.
Nah.
No,
you got 3 shots.
No.
So
you only get 1 shot.
Listen, Coolie, listen, Linda.
I'm gonna listen.
So you shout out your advice. Know what I mean? You rotate it. So what it sounds like is depending on the situation, right?
Okay.
You roll the barrel. Know what I mean? Not roulette. Cause it ain't random. It's a premeditated shot on who you will call for your advice. So in your case, if
you in the head with some, go ahead.
If in your case,
tread lightly.
Like if in your case, you have a ratchet friend, so right, or a ratchet associate. So if a ratchet situation occurs and you have no idea what's going on in this situation. Oh, you flipped the barrel. You couldn't call your ratchet friend.
Yeah, damn Skippy.
I already know. So
yes, I know what I'm about to do.
Same thing with you, Coolie. I mean, you got your brothers, right? Because everybody's name is brothers. Right. I mean, you flipped the barrel,
right? And
depending on the situation, you know our background. You know where. I mean. Everything right.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you would call that person on that situation. Is that?
So
He
you
ain't gonna put you on no marriage shit.
Fully, yes.
Roast him real quick. I was waiting on you.
Yes
Roast
or no?
him.
Yes or no, Coolie?
Hit him on the spot.
See, that's why I'm gonna stop shouting you the fuck out on shit, cause this is why I call on you, cause you know what I mean? Y'all witnessing this shit.
Yeah, I'm just.
This is why I call
I'm
on
here
bro.
for this.
Bro be accurate as fuck when he be dissecting shit.
I'm
So
asking,
yeah,
bro.
you got it right, but it's a key part to what you
You always
said.
got a butt in it,
Yeah,
Monica.
I gotta make sure, cause listen, please, just sit.
I'm
'cause
just here for it.
I got you. You feel me? So it's a key part to what you said, though.
Okay.
I know my friends, and I know what I can rely on them in. So there's a reason why when certain shit pop up,
The
I
advice
go
is
to-
necessary.
right?
Or want it, or
But it's not on some shit like they only in those categories. Like, you feel me? Because the people I surround myself around, they got a lot of knowledge about damn near everything. Like, you feel me?
that's what I know. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
With your 3 barrels, with your 3 shots, that's all you need.
But
Like,
out the squad, yeah.
or
Because out
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure
squad,
you
I'm
got
probably one of the most ratchet niggas. So
Yeah.
the ratchet shit, they coming to me for, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, you got me.
Yeah, he did.
Bang bang, AK shot him dead. They don't call him AK for nothing.
Yeah, know what I mean? I see the shot, I take it.
But no, I'm like, with this whole friend thing, why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does your friend word matter so much?
Let me answer the question first, because I ain't get to that.
Go ahead, because the Don just got me.
Because when I was gonna answer the question, I was gonna address that same thing, like, because that's my point. My friends,
Tequila.
my friend's advice doesn't. This dude, my friend's advice doesn't matter. But and here's the but, because
So that means it does. It's either it matters or it don't.
no,
No, it does. Either it matters or it's no. There's no buts in between. I guess that's
Listen,
where I'm getting at.
There is a but in between, because at the end of the day, all right, even if I'll call Coolie, because I mean that's my consultant.
She got consultants. And
Right.
stuff.
I mean, so when I ask for advice in a certain situation, and this is regardless whether he has experience in it or not. When I call him to address a certain situation, I'm calling someone with the best intuition. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matters if they're experienced in a scenario or not. But at the end of the day, the advice that Coolie gives me, it doesn't really matter, because.
So you wasting your breath.
No.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Because
You're
listen,
wasting your breath.
it would. Because all right, say for instance, I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? Now, and the only way I know how to do this, is give you some illegal shit.
Illegal.
So I mean, all right, say for instance, I'm going for a jewelry heist, right? And I call Coolie, like, listen, I'm about to go do this jewelry heist, and I mean, you think I should do it or not? He like, yo, bro, I don't think you should do it, but I was reading up on this website or such and such, and I heard if you wiggle the safe twice and move it this way and do that, it will open. So
That's illegal.
right. So listen.
He's helping
Right.
you.
He gave me advice, but he told me not to do it. Right. That was his advice in the beginning. That's in the very beginning. He said I wouldn't do it. Right. So me, being me in this situation, let's make that clear. I go run up in the bank or run up in a jewelry heist because I wanted to. And he told me not to, but he also told me If I wiggle this safe twice, move it this way, do that, and this, that, that's what you heard. You know, that's the first thing I'm going to try. And, you know, I didn't take his advice, but I went with the same advice, you know. I tried. We tried.
Did you get the bread, though?
Because I wiggle it this way and move it that way.
Thank you.
Because Coolie just said that.
Thank you.
It works out sometimes.
I mean.
I think with women is much differently. So if you're saying that you're not for men or just for you,
because I'm hard-headed sometimes. I like, you know, I don't know, you got to pop me on my hand to tell me, like, oh, I got to feel the fire to know for myself.
Right.
Sometimes. But, you know, I got kids now, so I would never do nothing like that. Who's to say what I would have done
before, right?
Oh boy!
But I'm just saying.
What I'm saying though is, for men, it seems as if it's much easier for you guys to disregard your friends' opinions. With females, I think it's a whole different ball game. I don't think that. I mean, you do have certain females that just don't give a shit what their friends say. They're gonna do it regardless. But then you have other females, such as myself, that sometimes my friends' opinions, they mean value, because they wouldn't say it to me unless they meant it.
Right.
True.
So if I take certain, it depends on who they are. Like if it's my best friend.
Your best. You got best
friend.
Okay, so you got a best friend, and then you got a best friend, then you got a best friend, then you got a best friend, then you got a best.
No, we got two best friends. But what I'm saying, I take face value to what my best friends tell me.
Okay.
I take face value because they know me. They know all my deepest secrets. They know my skeletons. They see me at my lowest. They see me at my highs. So they have an understanding of who I am as a person. So the way I look at it, like I know that if I was to talk to my mother about a situation, I would sugarcoat the shit out of it.
Okay.
Just because, you know, it's moms. And I don't want to disrespect my moms, or do I want her to look at me in another way?
Right.
So I'm not going to get a full opinion that I would if I was to turn around and talk to my peer, like my best friend.
See,
like I could just go.
That's the problem.
I could go a whole
I got
way
it right there.
Yeah.
and talk to my best friend about everything, and I won't have to fear judgment. She'll tell me exactly what I need, like not what I need to know, but what she feels
exactly
is
the problem
right.
right there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes she'll tell me right out, you wrong, and I don't give a F what she said.
Right.
But if I was to tell my mother the same situation, my mom's gonna look at me like, It's different.
Yeah, but go ahead, AK, because like AK said, that's the issue right there.
Now, because we're gonna exclude your mom out this equation, because you know what I mean.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. Shout out to Mom Dukes. You know what I mean. She did a show. Tune in. Go if you really following Grown Ups Talk, you should really know that. But with that being said, with the friends in the equation, I think that be the problem for females, just because we're talking about it. The judgment factor.
Yeah.
So if a certain friend, she go to this certain friend, whether it be or whether she thinking clearly, if that's the right chick to go to in the barrel, as I spoke on earlier. You know what I mean? So if it's the wrong chick, if she selected the wrong chick to take the advice from, right? Because of or that's the only friend that she got the advice, got to go to for the advice, because of the judgment factor, she gonna take her friend advice, and depends on the situation. She gonna take her friend's advice because she don't want to be judged by her friend, and that's not acting on her own recognizance, on her own judgment.
You're right.
Her own actions. She's not being herself. In my opinion, so.
You know how many women have best friends that tell them to leave their men?
A lot.
And I can.
You know how many women will
imagine.
listen to their best friend because they have a convincing story, and it's like, well, this woman knows me. She knows everything I'm about. She knows what I've been through with this dude. So she's right. I deserve so much more better. And they leave that relationship, and that man finds somebody else, and they end up with that other partner. They end up having the life that she wished to have. So it's a big difference. What I'm saying is a big difference with men and women. Women, I think we're taught to hold people's opinion of us to a higher standard.
So let me get deeper. Let me dig the grave a little bit. Right? So disregard family advice. Friends advice. What about family advice? So I know we touched bases on this in previous episodes, and I mean we got our opinions out. But in this situation, right? In this situation, since you're going to your friend, I mean, will you value your family advice? Like if you had some certain family that was familiar in the situation, or
no.
Okay.
I couldn't hold it anymore. I'm so sorry, but no.
None of your family is allowed to give you advice on your relationship.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
So you don't got now one person in your family that you could turn to talk to about your relationship.
No.
Uncut, raw, uncensored, and get advice.
No.
She gave it a minute to think. So she gave it a little second.
Yeah, no, I know, and the reason why I had to think about it because my go-to person sometimes renege on certain situations, and for certain circumstances. So can I go and get advice from a family member? No.
But does that come from you holding back information, or is it coming from?
That'd be the problem.
But that's the thing, because can y'all go to a family member and not hold back information?
So my family.
So you gonna tell one of your aunts? Yeah, I damn sure beat it up.
Listen, my mom. Listen,
you gonna say that?
Listen, you describe. It's how you talk to them. Listen.
But y'all boys, y'all have to remember y'all men. That has everything to do with it. I can't go to.
Like I done been there. I done done that.
Your man is different for a female. You cannot go to
you can't go to your mother,
your
father.
Let me explain something.
Listen, I know females that have
shout out to them.
Yeah, that have an open relationship with their mom. And their mom has an open relationship with them, like so they able.
So my mom would call that.
It's communication.
No, my mom would call that having a friendship.
But see,
no, it's just
it's not a friendship with your child.
It's communication, because you can't go to your mom for advice and then leave out what you think is not valuable. When and then, if she was in a certain situation. If that would have happened, the facts that you would have gave her, or the whole story that you would have gave her, could have changed the whole advice. So that's what it is. It's just trust.
The fact that
that's what it is, because you waiting for judgment, or you don't want to hear your
mothers judge their daughters far more worse than they judge their sons.
But listen, you got to look at it like this, because then you can say the same thing for fathers judging their sons, because. I could go, when my father was alive, I can go to my father and tell him any and everything that was going on. I could go to my mom and tell her any and everything that's going on. I pray that my kids feel comfortable enough to come tell me. And I got 2 daughters. Any and everything that's going on.
I'm sure they would, but in the generation that my family came from, no, because there's different. First of all, you have to remember that everybody have a different culture, okay?
Yeah, facts.
We all have a different culture. We're not going to sit at the table and agree about everything, especially when it comes down to family. You know what I mean? But I know in my culture, my family, there's things you just can't put on that table. We can't say certain things without being judged.
Yeah,
but it's worse for girls in my family. That's what I'm saying. I'm not down on my family. I love my family to death. But we go by a different code. So what women can do, what other women can do with their family, that's dope. I swear I would appreciate that. But with my family, my upbringing, first of all, you can't be friends. You can't, no, I'm only telling you because of my experience. I can't speak on nobody else's experience.
No, but I'm saying your family, you can't be yourself around your family.
No, I can be myself, but I'm not going to be talking about certain things. It's unheard of. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go to my mom and
So,
tell my mom, listen,
this
I
is
just
for
had
advice.
somebody
You
get it down, and he was like, dog, I can't do that.
No, like you
Nor
know,
I can't come
the
with
way
a
you
situation.
go about the story,
No, let me do it
you wouldn't go to. I wouldn't go to my mom like, yo, oh mom, she has some banging pussy, like, or like, I mean, I wouldn't go to my mom with no shit
I
like
hope
that.
somebody say that to me, so I can have a great laugh on that.
She did this little thing when I was hitting from the back.
Right, like I wouldn't know. Like she don't know. She don't need to know the details.
No. I'm just using that as an extremity. But I have seek family to ask them questions about other things. And my family, how we do it, first of all, the adult is not your friend. I'm sorry. That's an adult. They are going to be treated. It's like a respect issue. You're disrespectful if you go and say, hey, you know what? I need advice. I just broke up with my boyfriend. Hold on, wait. I just broke up with and I've done this before. This is how I know my family is much different. It's cool. I swear to God, it's so cool that I'm listening and that you guys have a different experience, because I honestly, in my mind, thought that every family was like this, but clearly not. But I remember a situation where I broke up.
Well, go ahead,
I broke up with my dude. It shouldn't be shocking. You should know how my family background is.
I know, but it's
okay.
He's normal. More of his wide open. Continue.
You should know. You should know how my family is. Like you know, I'm speaking facts. That's how my family is. It's weird, but that's how my family is. But I had a situation where I broke up with a dude. Like I was seriously deep down, hardcore in love with this dude. I sought advice from my mother, and at the time, she was just like, shut that shit up. That's like the advice she gave me.
Oh, that's some G shit.
Shut that shit up. But then, hold on, wait. Then I went and sought advice from an aunt. So my aunt was like, well, I don't want to talk about this because it doesn't make me feel comfortable. And, you have to remember that I am not your girlfriend that you see on the street. I am your aunt. And you're going to respect me as such. So then it became a respect issue.
Was this your crazy aunt?
I
just gotta know. I'm not gonna put a name on there.
Honestly, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
It wasn't. And that's what shocked me. But they're all like that. Can
I just ask this question? Sorry.
Yeah, you can't say names on
yeah.
Can I just ask this question?
I have to stop myself.
Yeah. Not to be in your business in this certain area, in this certain situation. Mm-hmm. That gentleman that your mom told you to suck it up over and get over, was that your husband?
No.
Then she made the right decision.
You feel me?
She told you the right advice. Suck that shit up. But you found who you needed to be with. You got what you needed to get. Like, I mean, you
shout out to bro.
Shout out to A-Girl with that shit. You damn sure checked me. But no, I'm using that as
I understand what you're saying.
Example. But I've had situations with my husband, and it was the same shit. Like, suck that shit up.
You gotta understand. It's exactly what we were saying in the beginning. Like, I mean, you go to your friends and you get advice, You should be seeking advice from the people who have been successful in that lane or in that area in which you're seeking advice. Like, you feel me? So
see me, right?
You see, I'm trying to tread these waters.
Yeah, you did about that. We gonna get that smoke.
People who have not been successful in the area in which you're seeking the advice tend to not have great advice for you. Now, I mean, but I mean, in my history of seeking advice, like AK, my mom was the person I would go and talk to. If AK and brother AR and brother T Rock didn't pick up the phone, I would talk to moms. Like, you feel me? And Mom Dukes usually always got your best interest at heart.
But y'all boys, y'all boys, that's the difference.
Listen,
that's the difference. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Your mom got your best interest at heart as well. Just because the gender factor, she got your best interest at heart, but she gonna give her judgment on it, probably what she think or what she wouldn't do. If you do it and she wouldn't do it, that's just fine.
Listen, about my best interest I heard with my mother, I ain't spoiled as shit.
Oh shit, this shit about to turn into therapy.
No, I'm just serious. But because you know what? I put so much negativity on certain situations. No, for real. I put so much negativity on certain situations, but I can't deny the fact that I'm spoiled as fuck.
You are.
I'm very spoiled. It's not even a freaking state. It's an understatement. Like, I'm spoiled as fuck. But the point I'm making is a lot of families are different. So you never know. Maybe somebody else that's viewing us might have the same issues that I once had with my family. I know now I'm open as a book. I'm flamboyant. They like me. I'm just flamboyant.
Like,
you are yourself.
I think it's highly important to have at least one or two people that you can go to in your family that is not going to be biased, that is going to be honest with you. That's gonna, keep it all the way real with you.
I believe that's healthy because sometimes even if your friend have your best interest at heart and loves you to death, there's a family member, that have that same best interest but loves you even more.
Right.
So that advice just might be exactly what you need. And if it's harsh and it's like suck it up, that may be what you need to hear.
Right.
Just because you didn't agree with the advice doesn't mean it's good advice or it's not good advice.
Example, but I'm
just saying. I'm using your example as an example.
I'm going to tell you what really happened to me. And shout out to my mother because she is funny as hell. I'm not sure if I ever shared this story before, but when I was...
We appreciate... Hold on. Let me say this. I appreciate you saying it on our show.
I appreciate you coming up here and sharing your
experiences. Because in order for y'all to understand, it's my show too. My show.
No. You see what I'm saying? Right. You see how you feel, right?
Yeah. I appreciate that. But no, listen, I remember, not just exclusive, it's definitely exclusive. Because shout out to my mother because she has a weird way of doing things. So I remember asking my mother, I seen a commercial, I was about 13, 14 years old. I went to my mother, I seen a commercial, and it had something to do with genital herpes. So I went to my mother because I was young. I was like, hey mom, I need to ask you a question. She's like, what, baby, anything, ask me. So I looked at her and said, Mom, what is genital herpes? And you would think that my mother would tell me what genital herpes is because I asked and it was a commercial. This woman told me to go watch an Eddie Murphy skit to find out what genital herpes was.
And
I'm like...
It's hard for me to hear this story because I know your mom. Your mom is... she's another level type of female.
She told me to. So I never got an opportunity to watch the skit until this year, actually. And he's in the red.
So you just
now watching that?
You just now watching Eddie Murphy Raw.
Yes. I don't watch movies. I'm watching nature.
They were
very sheltered and spoiled. But I didn't watch it. So now I watched it, and now in my mind I'm like, oh, that's what my mom meant. That's my mother. That's the type of mother I had. That's the reason why I share that because it ties into what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Like seeking advice from my mother. Because my mom will leave me with little to none advice and tell me to seek advice from somewhere else.
So let me give you an example.
Shout out to my mom.
Of my mom, right? So very similar situation, right? So I'm watching Losing Isaiah, and
that was a dope movie.
Halle Berry was a prostitute or whatever.
Right.
She was on drugs and shit.
Yeah.
Right. So I heard the word in the movie. So Mom, what's a prostitute? She's like, someone who, a female well, she said a female because of the movie.
Right.
Because you're watching the movie with me. She's like a female who sells her body for money. Her body acts like, she was like, have sex for money.
Yeah.
So, alright. I went to school the next day. I'm in the lunch. I swear to God, this shit happened. I would not lie. I'm not bullshitting on this shit. Went to school the next day, and we in the lunch room. I forgot what she said to me. But I'm like, you a fucking prostitute. So I don't know if she knew what it was, but she had to go through an adult to find out. She went to the left lady. She was like, he called me a prostitute. And when the left lady looked at me like, I wide and everything, like, what? Like, how do you know about that? Like, I forgot what grade I was in, but
bro, yeah,
it wasn't over the 5th grade.
That is a classic right there.
Yeah, but yeah, they sent me home.
He said they sent me home.
Yeah.
I want to sing that song too.
I ain't got no stories like that, so whoever listening looking for a Coolie Main story, nah, bro.
Oh no, I got tons of those. My mom's advice was always weird.
Nah. Yeah, I remember that shit.
It was always
yesterday.
different.
I was young as hell, but I just remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yeah, nah, I had to kind of had to find out the hard way about all that. I ain't catch nothing, so for motherfuckers looking at me like a nigga might have caught something. I'm just making sure because Monica over here looking at a nigga like that.
She had a sip of the cheek, like, okay, do tell.
Yeah.
I'm around for this.
Yeah. I wasn't around for that.
Wait, can we? I'm sorry.
I ain't catch nothing. I'm just saying, I had to learn. My sexual experiences came from experiences and reading. Like, I mean, I had to read and find out. Mom Dukes ain't sit me down and say, yo, this the birds and the bees. She just say, yo, listen, watch Jason's lyric. And I watched it, and it was fucking in the forest. In the flowers. And I just always thought that that's what sex was gonna be like. I'm gonna smash a chick in the flowers. It ended up my first time being on the bed, but
I don't listen.
Jaguars was playing. A nigga was singing it. Go ahead, bro.
I don't want to hear about that.
I'm
you
just
can
saying.
relive what you call IMX. You can do that on your time.
You know IMX.
All on your time. But listen, I have a question for you guys, and I'm gonna switch gears, and this has have everything to do with friendship because R. Kelly friend did him wrong.
Oh my fucking goodness.
R. Kelly friend did him wrong. R. Kelly friend told him to make that 19-minute video. Well, make that 19-minute song.
Did
Have
he really
y'all
do
heard
him
it?
wrong? Did he really do him wrong though? Did he do him wrong by making him confess? Did he do him wrong? Because there's still people out there that's gonna support him. He's still gonna get streaming money. He's still gonna get money. He's still gonna be known as
Just
R.
because
Kelly.
what R. Kelly did doesn't take away from his music. So if you like his music,
But that's
Wait! First of all, did y'all really listen to the lyrics of the song?
I didn't listen.
I don't know what song you're talking
I choose
about.
not to because after I had to live through Trap in the Closet.
What song you
I
talking
was just
about?
like, I can't do this no more.
I admit it.
Trap in the Closet was ill.
I know,
Yeah,
Trapped
it
in the
was,
Closet.
but I'm saying
But no, this I admit
so
it
many
is.
chapters.
Yo,
Alright,
no. Trapped in the Closet ain't got shit on I admit it.
Did a lot of things.
I admit it
what
is
the hell is I Admit
crazy track. First of all, it's 19 minutes long, but you can't get back.
Hold on, let me say this before you go.
But it ties
any
into
further.
Friends.
All right, let me say this before you go any further. Anybody passing judgment on R. Kelly, period, outside of saying his music is great, if you fuck to any R. Kelly song ever in your life,
Yeah, you talking about our age range because you young. Well, they're gonna be listening to the show.
I'm just saying, period.
Well, 21 and over, you straight, but you too young for R.
If you
Kelly
fuck to an R. Kelly
to
record,
be fucking R. Kelly rather.
you was fucking to an R. Kelly record, period. Like, you don't know who the fuck he was talking about in those records. You got some ass to them records, you should hold back on what the fuck you got to say about them.
Thank goodness for Jagged Edge. I'm just gonna say.
I'm just saying, Jagged Edge.
Never R. Kelly, thank God, so I can speak on this shit. So, I had
You too old for that. For one.
Yeah, feel me.
So it, random sex jams, something had to come on. R. Kelly had to play. You too old.
She fucked to Fill On Your Booty, Ignition, something. She fucked to something.
I didn't even like.
I said Ignition, and her face lit up.
I happen to like that song Ignition, but that don't mean I screwed to it. Let me just say that. But no, let me just put it up. Let me get it up because
TP12.
So it's like
PT12.
TP12 play. I'm just saying. You fucked to at least one song.
I don't think I have. I've always been Jagged Edge, 112. That's my era. Let me go down that end. Okay. Now listen, don't try to avoid this because I need to get this out. So his friend.
I don't believe it.
His friend. Well, if I did, I didn't hear any of the motherfucking things. Let me say that. I didn't hear nothing. But me and the individual in the room. Okay, so let me just.
Plead the fifth still end up being guilty at some point.
No, it doesn't. Okay. But I had to Google his lyrics, and he admits to a whole bunch of shit. This is why I feel like his friend played him, because he actually said his friend, what's his name? Oh, Ali. told him to write this song. It's in the song, he sings it. My friend Ali told me to write this to get this shit off my chest. But he admitted to having sexual relations with gays in the LGBT community. He admitted to sleeping with old women as well as young women. He admitted to cross-dressing. He admitted to Wendy Williams and him being in the room addressing Aaliyah's biopic and why they don't speak today. I mean, he admitted he was just spilling the tea all over the place. This shit was spilling.
You know why?
Yeah, listen to this shit. This shit.
But you know why none of this shit is shocking?
Why it ain't shocking?
Well, I'm like, yo.
Well, you knew he was having sex with men?
I did, but if I told you some of the stories I heard about these people in entertainment these days, you be shocked.
Yeah,
like, but I ain't gonna.
I'm shocked now. R. Kelly spilled the tea, but I'm mad that his friend told him this is supposed to be your best friend. Why is your best friend telling you to make and admit?
Because to get it off of your chest,
right?
Lift the weight off of you, so you don't have to live with it. Your truth is now out there for the masses to hear. They going to love you or hate you from this point on. Live your life, be fucking happy, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because obviously he was doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do in the first place.
But then he comes at the end of the song and is like, I need everybody to mind their effing business. Well, you put it out there.
But listen.
We can't mind our business no more. We're here.
Can I just say this? Now, let me tell you why his friend told him to make a song about it. Because he went to his friend telling him all his business, right? Mm-hmm. And saying, I don't know how the people gonna feel about it. Me being a celebrity, I don't know how the people gonna feel about it. Constantly, probably telling his friend the same thing, and that's why the only person he had to was to confide to is his friend. So his friend's like, yo, if you worried about the people worried about you, how about you do the song about what you worried about, the people worried about?
Right.
And then, he do the song.
My whole thing about
But he talks about his molestation and rape at the age of 14 and why he does that.
But that's something that
how the cycle repeats.
Listen.
I'm just saying, R. Kelly.
This
his fans may be his psychologist. Someone, seriously, someone that he can talk to. His music is therapy.
This right here is gonna kill him
to himself.
If we was really gonna boycott R. Kelly, we should have boycotted his ass when he was marrying Aaliyah. Period. She was underage when they got married. They was having sex when they got married.
But this shit go deeper than R. Kelly. There's plenty of people in the industry.
But because of the fame and the fortune, like we talked about before, because of the fame and fortune, everybody want to highlight it. But if we was really gonna boycott him and shut him down and not listen to his music, he wouldn't have no platinum albums after he married Aaliyah. Period.
Well, listen, I'm not talking about boycotting shit.
I know,
all I'm saying is
the community.
He spilled the tea.
The community.
And his best friend should have kept that tea to him. Tell him to keep that tea to himself.
You think so? If that's what he needed to get.
Him being with anybody underage is wrong. Period.
Absolutely.
Point blank. Period. But for people that supported his music after they heard about the first accusation and they showed documents of him being married to an underage person, that's when it should have been chop off his head. Like, you feel me?
Listen.
But the fact that they supported the music all these years after is irrelevant to me. You don't
he even talked about the sex tape
the
too.
Music,
I'm just saying.
For me,
he had a good time.
What you do on your leisure
time,
time,
my life get boring.
What you do on your leisure time is none of my business. Do I agree with it? Absolutely. Absolutely not. Know what I mean? So that's his business. But I will say this. It don't have nothing to do with me supporting his music, because if I'm listening to the radio and this ain't some new R. Kelly came on and I listen to it, I'm like, oh shit. Then the next single come out, I gotta go get the CD. If I'm feeling the 2 singles, the 3 singles that's out, I want to see what the fuck he got going on. Just because he did what he did with what he did, that don't got nothing to do with me. But yeah,
like I said, if they was really gonna boycott him, they would have boycotted him when they first heard about him making music, him being sexually with anybody underage the first time they heard about it. But anyway, I need y'all to take away from this, man. Wage should not matter in true love and true attraction. If you want to be with somebody, what they make should not be the deciding factor. Your friend's advice can be valuable, depending on who you get your advice from, just, I mean, cipher that the right way. Make sure you get it the right way. I mean, and receive it the right way, because you can't get that advice and then fuck around and fuck it up. But yeah, man, I am Coolie Main. You can find me everywhere under the name of Coolie Main. If you can't find me there, you can find me at anything Grown Ups Talk.
Okay. This your boy AK the Chief signing out, checking off. Yeah, I say that every time, but listen, you already know the motto: like, share, and follow. I mean, if you didn't do it, do it. Tell a friend, do it again. And you can find me on anywhere Grown Ups Talk. If you can't find me there, you can find me anywhere Grown Ups Talk.
All right, and lastly, it's your girl Monica checking off. Just so you know, we got a lot of stuff special in store for you guys, so you want to tune in for next week's episode. Also, you guys can find me on anything Grown Ups Talk related. Please subscribe to YouTube channel if you haven't done so. We're on Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What are we missing? iTunes. Google Play, SoundCloud. We everywhere where you need to be.
Never
so
there.
Make sure you are there and like that link. But at the end of the day, you can find me at the_real_Monica203-718. I'm out.
Shouts out.
It takes a special type of you to appreciate a special type of us, and we appreciate that.
Yo, they acting stink.
They acting stink. They on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, or anything Grown Ups Talk. Hit that motherfucking link.
Meow.
That meow almost fucked me up. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We missed a lot of the middle of the episode, but it's looking like we caught the end.